Okay, everybody, this is a video, hopefully that will help everybody who out there who has an E36, who might have a hood that's stuck. I actually have gone through, this is my second hood that I've actually put on, because I actually had to drill my old hood out to get the pins out because they were stuck, and I didn't know exactly how to get the pins out manually. There's a lot of information out there on the forums, but there's no actual video that kind of makes it easy to see exactly what you need to do. So basically, all this is necessary. If you think you're going to actually unscrew the pins from the bottom, as recommended, there's a flathead socket right here. You can see this from the bottom of the car. If you jack the car up and you get underneath it and you go through a couple of plastic panels, you can barely see it. You need a long flathead screwdriver. It doesn't work because this bolt up here is usually pretty tight, and if the car is a little older, good luck. You have two of them to deal with, so you need access for both underneath. Not gonna happen. So basically, what you need to do is you need to take your bumper off, which is pretty easy. It's just held in by plastic clips, and you just need to push the pins through all those plastic clips to get the bumper off. I'm not gonna go through all that right now. The next thing you need to do is you need to take out your kidneys. Take a lot of care here unless you're just going to replace your kidneys, because you can break the tabs. As you can see here, one of them did break. So you'll break the tabs, but you know, in terms of what this job entails, it's really not that much to have to live with. You can replace the kidneys pretty easily. The next thing you have to do is, once you have the access to the kidneys, you want to take out the auxiliary fan. Okay, it's only connected by 4 8mm bolts. Okay, you're gonna need a socket set with an angle to get the lower ones. I can't see mine right now because this is in the way, but you know what I mean. You're gonna need something with an angle on there to get to it. Once this drops out, the important bit is, once this drops out, you're then going to be able to look up and access the left, or should I say the passenger side cable that pulls the hood release on this side. I'm pulling it right now, you can see. And that pulls it open, and that will release that guy right there. Typically what happens is, a lot of people recommend taking the corner lamp out, which you do have to do also. You might have to bust that one out if you can't get your fingers in there to release the tab right here. Because from the corner, you'll be able to get your hand in. Once you get your hand in, you can usually fish around and feel this cable right here. It comes out between the fender, the inner fender, and the outer fender. And that cable goes to this guy right here. But when the cable is actually broken, only this one will be pulled by pulling on this lever right here. So the first thing you need to do is get this one loose. And as I said, the access is under here, and you're able to reach it, pull it back. If I can find it again. Oh, here it is. And then you can loosen the pin, and thankfully it pops right open. But let me tell you, going the hard way, it's going to cost you, it's going to take you a lot of time, it's going to be very frustrating. This way, you don't even have to jack the car up. All you need to do is spend the time dismantling the front, taking the bumper off, take your auxiliary fan out. That gives you the access to the wires, the cables I should say, and then from there you can, in this case, the new hood I put on was not yet properly aligned, so the pins kind of bent back and they stuck in there. So I'll be purchasing a new cable and testing again, and all this will stay open until I'm sure it works properly. So that's it. I don't think there's any other video out here except for one with a guy cutting through the hood, which I can't blame him. I did the same for one of my hoods, which is on the side of the house right now. But this will definitely help you guys out to get your hood unstuck for BMWs. It's not the same for other cars. For this particular car, this is somewhat of a nightmare for owners who open their hood one day and feel that slack release without the hood moving, and you know that you're in trouble. All right, hope it helps, guys. Thanks out to Bimmerforums, ex-Jeeper, RIP. People still using your thread out there. Really appreciate the help, buddy. All right, man.